Hey everybody, we are here in Cuenca. We just wanted to get a quick post out to you guys because we haven't posted in 3 weeks. We've been in the Galapagos where we haven't had much internet reception. So we just want to let you know that we're okay. We have a lot of videos, a lot of good videos we're going to post from Galapagos. So stay tuned and keep watching.
Okay, everybody, we just wanted to give you an update. We are in a town called Cuenca. We just arrived tonight. This is our room we're staying in. It's
Really nice.
It's a really nice room. We like it a lot. It was a little bit more expensive than the other places. This place was $25 per night. It was normally $28, and we asked for a small discount for staying a couple nights. She gave us $25 instead of $28, so $3 off. We also asked if she could ask her mom for a little bit more of a discount. It's a mom and daughter that run the place. But other places we found were around $20 at the cheapest, without sleeping on like a college kid's couch. So, and that was still like $16. So we decided to just spend a couple extra bucks to stay here. It was the first place we found. We came to Cuenca without a place because we did a bunch of research, couldn't find anything that we liked. We tried a couple different places on Airbnb. They responded and said they were full last minute. So we decided to stay here. Janice, what kind of day have we had today?
Today was one of our worst days, and you guys really like hearing about that, so I will tell you about that. Last night and actually the last 2 nights we stayed in Guayaquil after getting back from the Galapagos. It was just a stopover for us, and the place we stayed at was pretty dingy, so we really didn't enjoy it. We actually had some cockroaches eat our bread that we had just bought, so
and ants.
And ants and moths and a few other bugs and dirty towels and sheets.
Yeah.
We actually gave the guy some feedback, so hopefully he'll do something about that. We're his first guests. And it was pretty disappointing. We took a chance on an Airbnb that had no reviews, and it was economical for us, so we went with it. Anyways, we decided just to stay 2 nights in Guayaquil, and we decided to come to Cuenca, but we got here and realized 2 things. One was a major mistake. We have a safety lockbox, and it had our passports in it, plus a lot of money, about $900 in it.
And credit cards and some of our safety health cards. Insurance cards, and yeah, the list goes on of important documents.
Thank goodness we had enough money to get here and to book a place. They only take cash here, and you need it to actually stay in the room. You don't pay when you check out. And yeah, we scrambled and we called the person we were staying at in Guayaquil, and he didn't respond right away, and he's usually been really responsive. So we were pretty worried for about 10-20 minutes, but he confirmed that he had a lockbox and we could come pick it up early tomorrow morning. Actually, we'll take the first bus out, which is about 7 a.m. and it's a 4 or 5 hour bus ride.
So just to be clear, it took us 4 to 5 hours to get here from Guayaquil to Cuenca, and we realized only once we got here and got to the hostel that we had left our safety box. And so tomorrow we're going to spend the entire day riding a bus back to Guayaquil and then back to Cuenca. So we're going to spend 8 or 9 hours on a bus tomorrow.
Another thing that we ended up leaving on the bus, which I'm really bummed about, but not as bummed about as the credit cards and the cash and the passports. We had bought some food back in Guayaquil because it's a little more cheaper there, and it was easy to get, but we had some fruits and sandwiches, bread, yogurt. It's about $10 worth of food, and we left that on the bus, and we were really looking forward to enjoying our yogurts and fruits
It was a
and
little
not being hungry because we're finding that we're pretty hungry here often because the meals are such that they're portioned about right so that you feel like you really need to eat 3 times a day, and sometimes we're traveling or we're too busy or we just don't get around to eating. So it's always nice to have a snack on hand, and we don't have that anymore.
Yeah, we're really taking our lumps.
Today was a bad day, but it's okay. It's not the worst. We didn't get robbed or mugged or.
We're getting everything back except for $10 worth of food, so it's not the worst day in the world. We just lose tomorrow is kind of the one big thing, is we have to go get our lockbox.
And we're tired. We've been traveling all day. We hadn't slept well the last couple of nights. And Andy had a migraine this morning, so that doesn't help. That's probably why we left the lockbox. He's usually pretty responsible about keeping that with him, but the migraine didn't help.
Yeah, just my mind wasn't really with it today. But now we're going to show you the hotel, the hostel that we're staying in.
It's gorgeous.
We're going to highly recommend this place, assuming the rest of our days go fine, but they were super nice when they checked us in. It's a family, the parents are actually from here, but then they moved to Chicago, and the daughter was born in Chicago and lived there until she was 12, and then they moved back to Cuenca. And this hostel's only been open about 7 months, so...
It's called Hostel Ikun.
Iskun?
Iskun?
I don't know, we'll let you know more details about that later, maybe we'll write it up above. If you ever come to Cuenca, which we'll give you advice on whether you want to come here in the next day or two once we actually get to see the city. But yeah, this hostel's pretty cool. Let's go take a look. Alright, so really quickly, this is our bedroom. You can see it's a little bit nicer than some of the places we stayed in Jamaica, and it's cheaper than the places we stayed in Jamaica actually. You can see it's actually got a pretty nice bathroom. It's new. Really nice big shower. Not that you need to see the shower, but you can just see that it's clean, it's nice. They've got this wooden motif going that's really cool on their furniture. And here is their lobby. So you can see we're on the 2nd story. If you look at the banisters and the chandeliers, that's really cool motif that they got going. They have ferns. Don't know if those are real ferns or not. We'll have to take a look later, but you can see they just really, look at the staircase, really just beautifully done. So we feel actually pretty fortunate that we found this place. We were really worried, I was really worried that we were going to get stuck in a really, really crappy hostel that all the reviews complained about. But nope, for just a couple extra bucks we found this place, and we decided it's well worth it. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? And by the way, down there is a shared kitchen, so we have full use of the kitchen down there, and it's a full kitchen. It's got a couple of stoves, some refrigerators, full utensils, plates, dishes, pots, pans, sink. Really nice place. So we're gonna stay in Cuenca for a couple of days. We'll keep you posted on how it goes. Well, we made it back to Cuenca today. We've been to Guayaquil and back. It was a nice day trip. It wasn't really that nice. We were on the bus for 8 hours at least. But we made it back safely. This is the town of Cuenca. It's not yet dark, so not all is lost. So last thing in this video is I just want to show you the lockbox that we were talking about. We got it back safely. We checked the contents. Everything's completely fine. We got everything back, and all we lost was the day. As you can see, it's got this cable that locks to something. We lock it to a piece of furniture or something along those lines everywhere we go, and that keeps it secure.
while we travel, I keep it in my day pack, so I keep it on me at all times when we're actually not staying somewhere. But when we're staying in a hotel room, I just lock it up like this. Um, and yeah, we're gonna get some sleep now. We've not gotten a whole lot of sleep the past couple nights. Uh, been spending way too much time on buses and in places that weren't really great. So tonight we're gonna get a really good night's sleep, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.